Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Guess what we haven't done in a while? Decorate. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have just been, I don't know, not in the mood to decorate over the last few months. A lot of you guys commented and said the same thing, but I think I've been bitten by the little decorating bug again because I cannot stop thinking about and planning all different things, and even like into the holiday seasons, all that good stuff. So I'm here to get my decorating fix on, so I thought I'd pick you guys up and bring you guys along for that. So I did decorate patriotic this year, or for the 4th of July, but I actually did mine right before Memorial Day, and it's 4th of July weekend, you know, this weekend coming up, but I'm actually taking some of it down just because I've had it up a couple months and I'm ready to do something different. So I do have a couple new things that I want to show y'all, and I'm gonna put my mantle kind of sort of back how it was in my spring home tour. I can't remember if we did a decorate with me on that or not. I think I just did it in the tour, but anyway, I really loved how my mantle was in the spring home tour, so I wanted to bring a little bit of that back before I switch everything out to fall, which is coming up so soon. I can't believe it, y'all. This time next month I'll be decorating for fall, if you can believe that, because as y'all know, I like to start early to bring you guys all the inspiration, all the fall decor inspo and ideas and all that good stuff. So yeah, next month I'll be starting fall. So anyway, I want to take down the 4th of July stuff, get something more kind of just everyday up there, but still, you know, I gotta keep it cozy and all that good stuff. So I thought this would just be fun for us to do too. And also in this video, I'm going to show y'all how I DIY'd our little name books that I'm going to be decorating with. I actually did that earlier in the day just so I could make sure they were dry and everything before I started like playing around with them. But I am going to put all that footage before we go into the actual decorating part, so y'all can see how to make these little books yourself. They were so easy. They actually were easier than I expected them to be. I did it less than an hour, and the whole thing, I think I spent, well, you could do it by spending $4 if you really want to. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I made those, and then we're going to get to decorating my mantle and maybe a little bit in the living room too. I'm not sure. Just stay tuned. Okay, so to get started on our little name books, here is everything that you'll need. Of course, you're going to need some books. You're going to need some stamps or some sort of lettering. You're going to need some chalk paint, some black paint, a couple paint brushes, and then some sandpaper, and optional is some jute twine or some ribbon and some type of florals. I chose to use hardback books like this, and I'm actually going to take the covers completely off because I want the sides of mine to be completely flat, and as you can see, they are not because of the title of the book. So you just want to snip the inside corners like I'm showing you there, and then the rest is pretty simple. You just pull them off and you're left with the spine of the book and then the two front and back paper covers. I loved these because they're just plain white. I tried to pick 4 books that were about the same size. I did the same thing to all 4 of them, and then I just sanded down the spine just a little bit to make it extra smooth. Next, I took my chalk paint and just painted along the spine just to give it a prettier edge. So next for the lettering, I did pick up this clear stamp little, I don't know what you call it, little bar, and then the letters. And it's actually pretty cool. These letters are suctioned to where you can stick them on this clear little bar, and you can make basically a name or a word, whatever you want to. You can make sure it's straight with the lines on there, and then you can just put the whole thing on. However, the letters that it comes with do not come in multiple letters. So for instance, my daughter McKenna has 2 N's. I would need to have 2 packs in order to do her name in one, you know, full swoop. So anyway, I just did the letters individually by hand. I just kind of painted the black paint on each letter and then stamped it right on the book. I did that for all 4 books until I was done, and I think it worked out great. I love how the letters turned out. Next, I just took some jute twine and wrapped it around the opposite end of the books a few times.
This is where you could use ribbon. You could use a colored or a pattern ribbon if you wanted to. I've seen people do that and it's really pretty. But I already had this jute twine, so I just wrapped it around a few times and then tied it in the back. And then finally, all I did was add a little sprig of greenery on top. And I love how these books turned out, and they were so cheap and easy to make. You could even get 4 books from the Dollar Tree. I know they have them there. I just got mine from the thrift store, or you could even just use cut wood in the shape of books.
Alright, so I have been thinking the past few months that I wanted to put something on either side of our fireplace here. Since we painted it, it just looks so kind of stark gray. It's not white, but anyway, I'm like, I need something up there. But you guys, if you're not new, you kind of know my style. I don't want it to be like too much, too cluttered. I was like, what in the world can I put up there? And I was thinking about some type of like wall embellishment, you know, just by itself. So anyway, I went to Kirkland's the other day and I came across these window arches like this, pretty big. Can't fit it all quite in the frame. That's how the top of it is. But anyway, they had a lot of these left and they were all marked down to green tag on clearance. So I looked at them, I liked it a lot. They were $39.99 and they were marked down on clearance to $17.97. So anyway, that day I didn't get them. I was like, no, I'm not sure. But this is one of those things where I went home and I couldn't quit thinking about these. I'm like, I think those would look really good up against my light gray walls. Just a nice contrast to go up there. So the next day, I went back and I got them. They're also very lightweight, which I really liked. So anyway, I'm gonna get Darren to pop in just a second and actually hang these on either side of the fireplace for me. And I think it's gonna give me the little just something on either side of that fireplace that I think I need. Okay, ignore all the other stuff in the way. I'm gonna back up and show y'all. But I think that's gonna look so good. And obviously, I love my wreaths, so I can put a wreath on there or something else. I don't even know, but I think that's what the space needed. I think once I get everything done, it'll come together. Okay, so I know y'all can't see the sign up behind me right now, but it says every family has a story, this is ours. And so ever since I decorated with that back in the spring, I thought how perfect would those little name stacked books be with that, with everybody in the family's name on them. So that's gonna be so cute up there. I'm gonna incorporate it somewhere up there on the mantle or maybe even the hearth. I'm not sure yet. I haven't even planned this out. So I'm literally decorating tonight along with you guys. But anyway, I just couldn't resist. I thought that was too perfect. So hopefully I'm gonna work that in and it'll be so cute, I think. Okay, some of y'all might think I have officially went quarantine crazy, but I just put some Christmas lights on my mantle and I think I love it. Y'all can see them twinkling up there behind me. I just laid them underneath that little sign. Don't worry, I'll give y'all a closer look in just a second. But y'all, does that not remind you of like fireflies looking out into the woods? Hello, summertime. I mean, that's what that reminds me of. Those little twinkling lights, just like looking out into the forest and seeing all those fireflies lighting up. Maybe I just have a really vivid imagination, but that is the vibes it's giving me and I'm really loving it. Okay, so I think I'm pretty pleased with this fireplace. I ended up going pretty simple down here on the hearth. I changed it out a few times, but I just, in the end, I like it to be simple because I feel like there's a lot kind of going on up here, which is where I want my focal point to be anyway. So I feel like down here, I'm just gonna keep it simple. So I just put a little greenery wreath on this side. Yes, we're gonna conceal that cord. We just haven't yet. So anyway, that's just gonna be there for the time being. And then over here, I ended up just putting those little book boxes here on this little riser. And I think it looks really cute just sitting down here. It just looks like you can pull up a chair, pull up a book, and sit in this little forest and read. Anyway, did I tell y'all I had a vivid imagination? But I think it turned out really cute. I mean, that's just the perfect little thing for summer. Now let's get a few more things in this living room put together and we'll be done for the day. So on this little sofa table here, I wanted to kind of redecorate it, and I got these two pretty large baskets. They're two different sizes from Burlington, and I just put a burlap pillow in the larger one, and then I got that really pretty throw from TJ Maxx that I just kind of draped in there and let it hang over just a little bit. So next to the table, I added a tray, and then I added this candle holder that I got from Big Lots a while back. Added a candle in there. I love how it looks with Bath & Body Works or Walmart candles, whichever one. And then I added more books, and then I added this little corbel that I recently got from Hobby Lobby right on top. I decided this little area needed a pop of greenery, so this is one of those greenery picks that I always have on hand from Hobby Lobby. So I'm loving having this kind of sofa table behind our big couch. I moved them around, if you didn't know that. I switched the two, and I'm loving having this sofa table here. Break up the kitchen and the living room, and I love the simplicity of the decor on it, but it still just gives you that homey, cozy feel. And then walking in here, of course, I love our mantle like this. It's still pretty simple in my opinion, but I don't know, I just love how much is on there. And I ended up putting my little tree, my little fiddle fig tree over here on that side. I'll go in here and show y'all. But anyways, I think it looks so cute. And I was going to put something on our coffee table, but I felt like I had enough going on. Y'all know how I am. And then, of course, over here, this is our couch with our pillows. Our kitchen's a mess. That's why we're decorating one half. Here's the other half of my house, if y'all are curious. It's not all clean, I promise you that. So anyway, I'm going to turn around, trying to make y'all sick. But that's where I ended up putting the tree. I thought that looked really good over there on that side, since I have our tall floor lamp on that side of our TV. And I still haven't figured out what I want to put above there yet. But I'm sure I'll do that soon. I'll let you guys know. But anyway, the star of the show is my fireplace. I love our little books down here. And then the new and improved mantle up here. I'm just really loving it. I think I'm going to love this until we start decorating for fall. Alright y'all, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed decorating with me. I honestly had so much fun. I have been missing shopping and decorating and all that good stuff. So I got my little fix, but I'm not done yet. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Hope you're all doing great. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye y'all.